Hey guys, this is Afi here again, and today we're gonna talk about the September headwear that will be released next week. Let's go. But before we continue with the video, I just want a huge thank you to our sponsor, Lapakgaming. Are you still purchasing in-game items in full price? Well, you've been missing out. Did you know that you can buy these items in a discounted price? That's where Lapak Gaming comes in. It's safe, secured, and fast. It's also 10 times money back guarantee. Just log into the Lapak Gaming website, make sure to create an account, search for Ragnarok M Classic UID, choose your purchases, and add your promo code. It's that simple. The payment method to pay is also very easy and accessible to all. If you want to get discounts on your purchases, click the link on the description below. Thank you so much Lapak Gaming for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to it. First off, it's the limited headwear being released at September 1 until September 14. And let's talk about the first headwear, which is the Dragon Velvet. So anong ginagawa ng headwear nito? It gives wit plus 5, auto attack damage reduction by 8%, and for every 10 levels of mouth enhancement, yung auto attack damage reduction na binibigay niya sa'yo plus 1%. Assuming na you're already level 110, this would give a total of 19% auto attack damage reduction. Ang laki nun. This is good for utility classes such as support type na priest, RG, SC na Sorc. Kasi this might be one of the best mouth headwear up to date. Dahil sa I consider this mouth as an anti-auto attack. However, ang problema sa kanya, hindi niya kasi cover yung mga skill type. Katulad ng kunwari, binabanatan ka ng Warlock, binabanatan ka ng RGIS, o kaya ng Mechanic. Yung mga skills na yun, hindi siya considered as auto attack. Kaya you have to check pag nilabas tong headwear na to, if okay ba siyang gamitin kapag may kalaban ka ng mga ganong classes or mag-angry snarl ka pa rin for universal. Next is the Eastern Dragon Visage. This is a face type headwear. This gives skill damage reduction 8%. And then when refining plus 6, skill damage reduction 8%. So a total of 16% skill damage reduction. Yan, napaganda niya. Siguro ginawa tong headgear na to para at least kung naka-Dragon Velvet ka, magsuot ka na din ng Eastern Dragon Visage para cover mo lahat. This is a PvP headwear. Although, what I think, kung sa PvP man lang din, the 30% demi-human reduction of the Goblin Leader Mask is still one of the best face for PvP currently. I think this is valuable for people who have already obtained the Phantom Dragon card, which turns your race into dragon if you're using it. That negates any demi-human damage reduction. But the thing is, kapag gamit mo tong face na to, hindi cover yung auto attack damage. So, it's best again na itest mo pa rin kapag binili mo tong headwear na ito. Okay, so that is the Eastern Dragon Visage. Next naman natin dito is the Norma the Unicorn. This is a headwear and I'm mostly excited for this kasi this is mainly for my class. This headwear gives 5% movement speed and 5% skill damage. Now, meron kasi siya mechanic that when your current HP is higher than 50%, this headwear will give 3% skill damage. So, a total of 8%, no? However, when you're in a pinch and your current HP is lower than 50%, this will immediately give you a 15% movement speed boost. So, it entirely depends on your current HP. Kumbaga, atakbo ka na kapag mababa na yung HP mo. So, skill type classes can use this such as RKDB, RGIS, Shura, GX Divine Impact. Actually, yung mga magic classes and trappers can also use this, but I think 4-leaf clover headwear is still the superior headwear. I might change from my current headwear, which is the Nostalgic Love Poem, to Norma. Kasi I think this would give me a lot of movement speed boost as well. It also gives attack and matak plus 6 deposit. That's why I think this is a must buy as well. Okay, so that is it for the September 1 to 14. Next naman natin is the headwears for September 15 until September 30. We have the Sage Book back. It's a back headwear. Again, a magic back headwear that gives 5% more damage for wind, earth, water, and fire. I think this is specifically good for people who love using Tetra Vortex, at it will probably boost your damage a lot. It also gives 10% cast time variable. This can be used by MS2 Priest, Bolter Sages, and MS2 Genetics if you're still playing that class. Next is we have the Fluffy Headwear. Alright? It gives 3% auto attack damage, and for every 6 points of agi, additionally, it increases your auto attack damage by 0.1%. So in short, for every 60 agi, you will get 1% auto attack damage. This can be a good alternative if you don't have a good tail yet, since AA is quite similar, or rather yung AA damage calculation is quite similar to final damage. This can be good for AA RK, GX, RGIS that uses auto attack, and sniper ADLs as well. It is also a must buy kasi it also gives attack and matak deposit. So, rejoice mga AA classes. And then finally, we have the Abyss Lament. Okay, magbunyi mga mechanic kasi they have now released the ever famous headwear. So this is a headwear. It gives damage to large size monsters for 10%. Specifically, this is, I think, one of the best gear for mechanics to activate the Insight Deposit of the Minoros card, giving them an additional 20%. I remember way back nung naglalaro pa ako ng Eternal Love, even in PvP, mechanics use this because of the Insight buff. But it's still best to test it out here dito sa Classic. Also, it gives an additional 5% damage to MVP and Mini only when refined to the 6. I think this is a must buy kasi it still gives out attack plus 10 for the deposit. This is a good substitute for the Bashful Moment or the White Knight Helm, as most MVP currently in this patch are large sizes. And then we have the Sakura Emblem Wing that will be released on September 20. But given with the bonuses, I think this is mainly for cosmetics. Kung titingnan nyo, maganda din yung cosmetic niya or UI aesthetic niya. And that is it for our September headwear. May utang pa ba kayo? Mag-farm na kayo para dito dahil these headwears can really boost your gameplay experience. Ano sa tingin nyo? Comment down below and I'll see you on the next video. Follow for more.